Okay, I just got words in my head, and it looks like maybe I'm supposed to be channeling something. So I'm going to be recording. The words are, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. There's got to be more that's coming along with that. So let's just open up to what Spirit has to say. Seems like that could be pretty important. It's not what you think. We know what you want it to be. Oh, don't think we don't know what you want it to be. But you don't want to allow yourself to hope it actually could be that. And so you've been going through every single negative scenario you can think of and avoiding that positive scenario that's what you really want. Does that make sense? Because we know you know that what you put out there, you'll get more of. So if you're going over negative scenarios, what do you think that is going to be coming your way? Look, we know how hard it is to believe that things could turn around. We know how you are struggling to believe that things can be good. Finally, on the turnaround, because you've had quite a streak. And there's a reason for that. You've known there's a reason for that. But you cannot seem to hold on to belief in this good possibility long enough to keep those vibrations just kind of swimming in the ethers so we can pick up on them. You're always defaulting to, oh, I don't know, I'm so stupid to think that could happen. It's probably this, it's probably that. You know that everything is a choice. And you could be choosing to think about this wonderful positive scenario. And sometimes you allow that. You allow yourself to really explore this thing. Had to say it that way. This thing that you want so badly. So you've got history that those things that you want so badly don't happen. And that means that it's very hard for you to believe that there could be a change in that pattern because, well, it's a pattern, it's established. How could I possibly think that after all these years, everything could turn around in the blink of an eye and what I really want could happen? That's what goes through your mind. So you start out thinking, oh yeah, this is what I want. I'm going to really put my belief, my faith, my trust into this. And you have very nice daydreams or imaginings. And then just something catches you up short and you're back to, oh God, I'm stupid. Now you channeler, specifically, you start insulting yourself and saying that you're just a Pollyanna, always looking for the good, and there's no good for you to be looking for, so how silly is that? Maybe others of you are the same way. You know that you have challenges. You know they have to learn how to deal with strife, conflict, and you have been learning so much. Are you the same person you used to be? No. So that's a change, right? You're not the same person you used to be. You've been learning a lot. You have been growing a lot. You barely recognize yourself sometimes, and oh, the people that are still in your life, the ones that didn't bail on you when you started changing, they barely recognize you, but they like what they see. And you need to start liking what you see too. You are a whole different person, which means that you should be open to new experiences that go with that whole different person, and yet you're still going backwards, holding on to the thought that you don't want to believe it could actually happen because it's not going to, and then you're just going to be disappointed. So we're going to throw out a challenge to you. Yeah, why not? The challenge is for just one day, start out with just one day. For just one day, you catch yourself every time you start saying that that thing you really want could not possibly happen. Catch yourself and say, I take that back. I still believe in my dream, and I know I am worthy of it. One day, that's all you have to do. Catch yourself, negative, nothing good can happen. Catch yourself, take it back, and say, I know this dream of mine can really be mine because I am worthy. Give it a try. What is it gonna hurt if you give it a try? Nothing, right? Because what you have been doing so far hasn't exactly brought around that dream of yours, has it? And you're smart enough to know that if something is making it seem like it'll never happen, that something is you. You. That's what needs to change here. Not another person, not another situation. You. You have to believe that things can change. And for you, that would mean in a positive direction where your dreams can come true. So do that day, okay? One day. Catch yourself, take it back, and then say something totally opposite, because what you've been saying has been defeating the whole thing here. Just give it a try. One day. And if you manage to make it through that day, you might start feeling a little more optimistic about whether your dream can come true. So add another day. Add another day after that. Hell, shoot for a week of positivity and belief in your dream. Even if you think you're snowing yourself, snow yourself. It's okay. Something has to change here. These are patterns that are so well established, but that doesn't mean that they can't be taken as passé now. It's an experiment. You're up for an experiment. And remember, it's not failure so that you stop the experiment when you go to your usual negative thinking that good stuff can never happen to you, because it never does, and why would it now? It's not failure. It's just needing to practice a little more. It's not a foul if you go into that negative thinking. It's a foul if you allow yourself to stay in it. So again, what's the drill? Catch yourself, take it back, rephrase it in a whole other direction, which would be positivity. And see if things don't start changing in your world. You have control over this. Really, you're the only one that has control over this. You got this. You do. So get going. Let's get those dreams coming your way.